I see so many changes taking place in the world today, and on the beautiful island of Jamaica.
In the world of reggae music, few voices have resonated as deeply as that of Marcia Griffiths. A legend, an icon, and a woman who helped shape the very sound of reggae as we know it today, Marcia's influence extends far beyond her soulful voice and stage presence. From the moment she took the stage with the legendary I3s, alongside Rita Marley and Judy Mowat, to her remarkable solo career, Marcia Griffiths carved out a legacy that's revered worldwide, known as the Queen of Reggae. Her contribution to the genre cannot be overstated. Whether it was performing with Bob Marley and the Wailers or creating her own string of hits, she transformed the reggae scene. Her songs have moved generations, and her message of peace, love, and unity continues to inspire both music lovers and aspiring artists. She's a pioneer who not only left an indelible mark on reggae music, but also on the cultural identity of Jamaica and the wider world. But beyond her music, Marcia Griffiths was a symbol of strength, grace, and resilience. Today, we celebrate her life, her legacy, and the profound impact she had on reggae, as we take a deep dive into the life of this musical queen. In this video, we'll explore everything from her early beginnings and rise to fame, to her lifestyle, family, and the incredible journey she's had in the world of music. We'll also take you inside her personal life, looking at her relationships, her home, and even her car collection. So sit back, relax, and let's take a journey through the extraordinary life of Marcia Griffiths. This is the story of the Queen of Reggae. Born in 1949 in Kingston, Jamaica, Marcia Griffiths grew up in a vibrant musical culture that would shape her life and career. Kingston, a city known for its deep roots in reggae, ska, and dancehall, would serve as the perfect backdrop for a young girl destined to become one of the most influential voices in reggae music. Growing up, Marcia's family played an essential role in her musical development. Her mother, a lover of gospel and traditional Jamaican music, exposed her to a range of musical genres, sparking a love for singing at an early age. This nurturing environment allowed Marcia to experiment with her voice and find her unique sound, blending the spiritual tones of gospel with the rhythms of her Jamaican roots. Marcia's first exposure to music came from local performances and the vibrant sound systems of the time. As a teenager, she was drawn to the bustling dance halls where the sound of reggae music filled the air. It wasn't long before she began singing in local clubs, honing her skills and finding her place in the reggae scene. By the late 1960s, Marcia Griffiths had become a staple in Jamaica's music scene. Her voice was rich, soulful, and unlike anything people had heard before. It wasn't just her talent that set her apart. It was her ability to convey emotion through every note, something that would later define her career. In the early 1970s, Marcia's career took a monumental turn when she became one of the founding members of the I3s, a backup group formed alongside fellow singers Judy Mowat and Rita Marley. The I3s became the vocal backbone of Bob Marley and the Wailers, playing a pivotal role in the global success of reggae music. With their harmonies blending perfectly with Marley's powerful lyrics, the I3s elevated Bob Marley's sound to new heights. Marcia's voice in particular became synonymous with the unmistakable sound of reggae, creating an unforgettable musical partnership that would go on to influence generations. But Marcia was not just a backup singer. She was an integral part of the Wailers' worldwide success. Her vocal contributions to classics like No Woman, No Cry, and Buffalo Soldier cemented her status as one of reggae's greatest voices. However, despite the international success of the I3s, Marcia Griffiths was destined for even greater things. In the early 1970s, she transitioned into a solo career, marking the beginning of an exciting new chapter in her musical journey. Her solo debut was well received, but it was her 1975 hit Electric Boogie that became a worldwide phenomenon, sparking a dance craze and earning her widespread recognition. The song, which blended reggae with disco and funk, became an anthem for the electric slide dance and introduced Marcia Griffiths to new audiences beyond reggae fans. As a solo artist, Marcia Griffiths was able to showcase her versatility, moving from roots reggae to dancehall, while always staying true to her Jamaican roots. Her unique sound resonated with fans all over the world, and she quickly became a trailblazer for female reggae artists. Her solo career was filled with hit after hit, and she became a symbol of empowerment and strength in reggae music. Through songs like Feel Like Jumping and True Love, Marcia Griffiths established herself as a key figure not just in reggae, but in the global music landscape. From humble beginnings in Kingston to international superstardom, Marcia Griffiths' journey is one of passion, talent, and groundbreaking achievements. And while she rose to fame alongside some of the greatest musicians of all time, she carved out a legacy that will continue to resonate for generations to come. In the next chapter of her story, we'll dive deeper into her life and legacy as an influential figure in reggae music. Stay with us as we explore her journey from her early years to becoming the Queen of Reggae. In a world where many artists are consumed by the spotlight, Marcia always stayed true to herself, maintaining a balance between her private life and public image. One of the defining qualities of Marcia's personality was her commitment to spreading positivity. Through her music and personal life, she consistently advocated for social causes, especially women's empowerment. She used her platform to uplift the voices of women, not just in reggae, but across all genres, showing the world that women can be powerful, both in their artistry and in their actions. Her advocacy extended beyond music. She was deeply passionate about social issues that affected Jamaica and the wider world. Marcia was a vocal supporter of education, health, and the protection of cultural traditions, recognizing the importance of nurturing the younger generation. She worked tirelessly to elevate Jamaican culture, ensuring that reggae and its rich history were preserved for future generations. Marcia's charitable works were equally impactful. She worked with various organizations to help improve access to education and healthcare in underserved communities, both in Jamaica and abroad. Her philanthropic efforts were a natural extension of her music, a dedication to uplifting others and making the world a better place, one step at a time. But despite her public profile, Marcia was never one to seek the spotlight for the sake of attention. Instead, she used her fame as a means to create change, often quietly and behind the scenes. She remained a beloved figure in reggae, known for her humility, her spirituality, and her relentless desire to give back to her community. Beyond her music and public advocacy, Marcia Griffiths found solace in the peaceful retreat that was her home. Nestled in the tranquil beauty of Jamaica, her residence was more than just a house. It was a sanctuary, a place of reflection, creativity, and peace. Marcia's home reflected her calm and grounded personality, simple, elegant, and deeply connected to nature. Marcia Griffiths' residence in Jamaica was more than just a house. It was her personal sanctuary, a tranquil retreat away from the hustle and bustle of her busy career. Surrounded by the breathtaking beauty of the Jamaican landscape, her home was a true reflection of her calm, grounded personality, simple, elegant, and deeply connected to nature. Located in a serene part of Jamaica, Marcia's residence was designed to complement the lush surroundings. With large windows allowing natural light to flood the rooms, the design celebrated the beauty of the outdoors, bringing the island's tropical landscape right inside. Her home was truly an oasis, offering peace, quiet, and inspiration. The natural world was an integral part of Marcia's life, and her garden was no exception. Surrounded by palm trees, vibrant flowers, and lush greenery, her garden became a peaceful space where she could reflect, relax, and recharge. This serene environment undoubtedly influenced the positive energy that flowed through her music. Inside, the design of her home was a beautiful mix of traditional Jamaican style and modern comfort. The interior was warm and inviting, with a focus on natural materials like wood and stone, which added a sense of earthy elegance. Simple, yet tasteful, the furniture and decor reflected Marcia's refined taste, while maintaining a relaxed and comfortable atmosphere. The living room, where Marcia would entertain guests and spend time with her family, was designed for comfort and relaxation. The use of natural wood and warm tones created a welcoming environment, making it feel like home no matter where you came from. Family photos on the walls reminded Marcia of the close-knit relationships she cherished so deeply. One of the most iconic parts of Marcia's home was her music room, a space dedicated to the art that shaped her life. Filled with her extensive collection of vinyl records, instruments, and memorabilia, This room was a haven for creativity. It was here that Marcia could reflect on her musical journey, surrounded by the sounds that inspired her and helped define her career. In this room, you could feel the heartbeat of her music. Her records, many of which were milestones in reggae history, lined the shelves, each one telling a part of the story of Marcia's legendary career. The walls were adorned with posters and photographs that captured unforgettable moments with Bob Marley, the I3s, and her solo performances, creating a visual testament to her enduring legacy in the music world. In this home, Marcia also found moments of solitude and inspiration. Whether it was sitting in a sunlit corner of the house or gazing out at the serene garden, her space provided a perfect balance of comfort and tranquility, a reflection of her peaceful nature and spiritual grounding. Marcia Griffiths, although a global icon, was first and foremost a loving partner and devoted mother. Behind the music and the performances, Marcia's family life was an important foundation that grounded her. Her relationship with her husband and children played a vital role in her ability to balance her career with her personal life. For many years, Marcia was married to her long-term partner, who was not only her spouse, but also a pillar of support throughout her journey in the music industry. Their relationship was one of mutual respect and love. He was a constant presence in her life, offering her stability amidst the highs and lows of fame. Though her career demanded much of her time, Marcia always found a way to keep her family at the center of her world. Balancing motherhood with her musical career was no small feat, but Marcia's dedication to her family never wavered. She made it a priority to ensure that her children were cared for, loved, and supported while she built her legacy in reggae music. Marcia's children were her greatest treasures, and she often spoke of how important they were in her life. She made sure they were grounded, instilling values of respect, love, and the importance of family. While she didn't always share the spotlight with her children, she did occasionally mention them in interviews, expressing how proud she was of the people they were becoming. While Marcia's children didn't follow the same musical path as their mother, they each carved out their own identities. Whether they pursued careers outside of music or embraced different passions, Marcia's influence as a mother and mentor was ever present in their lives. She always encouraged them to follow their dreams, regardless of the path they chose. For Marcia, family was the anchor that kept her grounded. She cherished her moments with them, away from the stage, where she could be just mom. And her legacy wasn't just about the music she created, it was also about the love and wisdom she shared with those closest to her. Her family life was built on the same principles of love, respect, and humility that Marcia instilled in her music. Though she was a global icon to her family, she was always Marcia, a caring partner, a doting mother, and a source of endless inspiration. As much as Marcia Griffiths' music will live on in the hearts of fans around the world, it is her legacy as a mother and partner that also defines her story. A woman whose life was filled with love, harmony, and an unwavering commitment to those she held dearest. Marcia Griffiths' legacy in reggae music wasn't just built on her immense talent. It was also shaped by the financial success that came with a career spanning over 5 decades. Over the years, Marcia's music resonated with audiences worldwide, and her impressive catalog of albums, hit singles, and live performances contributed significantly to her wealth. Some of her most iconic songs, like Electric Boogie and I Shall Sing, became dance anthems, generating substantial royalties from both radio play and digital streaming. In addition to album sales, Marcia's international tours were a major source of income, where she continued to perform to packed venues year after year. Her global recognition and longevity as a live performer gave her a lasting presence in the music industry, allowing her to continue earning income through tours and performances even in her later years. Marcia's connection to her fans was unparalleled, and this was evident in the demand for her shows across the globe. Beyond music, Marcia Griffiths also ventured into other business opportunities. While she was primarily known for her music, her investments in various ventures likely contributed to her financial success. However, it was her music career that remained at the heart of her wealth, with Marcia continuing to receive income from royalties, licensing, and collaborations. As a member of the I3s, her voice helped shape the global appeal of reggae, alongside Bob Marley and the Wailers. Through her collaborations, particularly with Marley, she not only helped spread reggae's message of peace, love, and unity, but also ensured the financial success of the genre worldwide. Her role in the global reggae movement meant that Marcia's influence on the economic success of reggae music was profound. From her collaborations with other artists to her appearances at major reggae festivals, her music continued to generate revenue long after the performances were over, contributing to the continuing success of reggae music on the international stage. Marcia Griffiths' net worth was estimated to be around $5 million, a testament to her exceptional career and enduring legacy. From album sales and touring to her influence on reggae music globally, Marcia's wealth was not just a reflection of her musical success, but also her undeniable impact on the industry, one that will continue to resonate for generations. As an iconic figure in reggae music, Marcia Griffiths not only made an impact with her voice, but also enjoyed a taste for the finer things in life. One of the symbols of her success was her collection of cars, which reflected both her personal style and the success she achieved throughout her illustrious career. Known for her love of classic and stylish vehicles, Marcia's car collection was a reflection of her personality. Timeless, elegant, and well-crafted. She was often seen driving vehicles that spoke to her appreciation for quality and comfort, with cars that suited her lifestyle as both an international star and a woman with refined taste. Though specific details of all the cars she owned remain private, it's known that Marcia had an affinity for luxury cars, which complemented her status as one of reggae's greatest artists. Her cars weren't just about transportation. They were an extension of her personality, showcasing her success and the high standards she set for herself. Marcia's preference leaned toward vehicles that offered both comfort and luxury. Whether it was a sleek sedan or a high-end SUV, her cars were designed with quality craftsmanship in mind, featuring plush interiors and smooth drives that matched her sophisticated lifestyle. Marcia Griffiths' influence on reggae music is undeniable and timeless. As one of the most iconic female figures in reggae, she helped shape the genre into what it is today. Her powerful voice, groundbreaking contributions, and ability to transcend borders have left a lasting imprint on the music world. Her music continues to inspire reggae artists around the globe. Even after decades in the industry, Marcia's songs, particularly her collaborations with the I3s and Bob Marley, remain a staple in the reggae genre. Songs like Electric Boogie and I Shall Sing are not just reggae classics, but also anthems of resilience, love, and unity. Today's reggae stars, particularly women like Koffee and Etana, continue to draw inspiration from Marcia Griffiths. These artists look to Marcia not only as a musical pioneer, but as a role model who broke down barriers for women in a genre traditionally dominated by men. Koffee, a rising star in the reggae world, has often cited Marcia Griffiths as one of her influences. In her interviews, Koffee has spoken about the impact of Marcia's music on her own creative process, especially the strength and power Marcia exuded in her performances. Etana, too, has credited Marcia as a trailblazer for women in reggae, recognizing her for setting a precedent for female artists to be taken seriously in the genre.